Awaiting the call.
Wildwood Rangers! Glade Guard! Dauntless Azray! For the Eternal Realms! Deepwood Host! Eternal Guard! Archers ready! Warriors of Ariel! Archers ready!
Spell Weaver ready.
Children of Ethel Lauren!
A dream of trees.
Eternal Guard! Defenders of Ethel Lauren! Glade Guard! Eternal Guard! Ready and waiting!
No!
For the Eternal Realms! Children of Ethel Lauren! With haste!
We have a victory point! Keep it from the foe!
Orders! We never miss! Dauntless Azray! Blade Guard! Ethel Lauren! Quickly! Yes! Blade Guard! Swiftly! Wildwood Rangers! Straight away! Your orders! Eternal Guard! First up! Straight away! We never miss! We are tireless! Glade Guard! Master! Bows of Ethel Lauren! Glade Guard!
Sent by Isha.
Armed and ready! Your command! Faster! Children of Ethel Lauren! Cavalry! Deepwood Cavalry! Ready for battle! Your command? Loose! With haste!
The Forest Song.
Wildwood Rangers! Warriors of Ariel! Ready, Ready to fire! With haste! Go! As you say! Very well. Now! Bowman, ready! Targets! At the Lauren!
Path of the Wood Maid.
Defenders of Athel Lauren! Fire! Swiftly! Swift! Hurry! Swift! At speed! Deepward cavalry!
Weaving destruction. Spell Weaver ready.
Our aim is true! End them! For Isha! Go! Withdraw! To war! Blade guard! Warriors of Ariel! Kill them! Right! For Our Lady! Trample them! Eternal guard! For Isha! For Eldrazor!
Ready to weave.
For Ariel! Release! Azrael, attack! Now!
Nature's eye unleashed.
Protectors of the forest! Deepwood infantry!
I hear the forest.
Athel Lauren! At pace! At once!
The dark trees blow.
To war! Eternal guard! Aim! Fire!
Spell Weaver ready. Power of the forest. Moving now.
Mykonos! Attack! At once! Right! Understood. Understood. Swiftly! Wild riders! Smash them! Ready and able! Fire! At speed! Now! At pace! For Ariel! Pull back! For Our Lady! Sound the horn! For Kurnos! For Kurnos! Death to all! Your command!
Bringing death.
Bows of Athel Lauren! Blade guard! For the eternal realms!
Weaving fate. A song of ascendancy.
For Lady Ariel! Kill them! Swiftly!
I am needed there.
It shall be done! Warriors of Ariel! Deepwood archers!
Readily so. I follow the song.
battle! Now! By Karnas!
As you say. At once!
At speed!
Spell Weaver ready.
Charge! For Cave!
Eager and ready. Armed and ready.
Wild Riders! Hurry! Smash them! Armed and ready!
Dauntless Azrael.
Life must prosper.
Weapons loose! For Ethel Lauren! Quickly! Right! With haste! Go! Withdraw! Swiftly! Now! Quickly!
Archers ready. Let fly.
Targets!
By Karnas.
Let's hunt! At speed! Ever ready!
No mercy.
Target.
It is done!
Positioning.
Swift!
Aye. Armed and ready.
Loose! Hunters! Cavalry! Hurry! At once! Armed and ready! Ever ready!
Yes.
Hunters!
Azrael attack.
Protectors of the forest! Aim! Fire!
Raw magic is mine.
Let fly! For Ethel Lauren!
Wildwood Rangers.
With haste! Glory to the eternal realm!
Spell Weaver ready.
Wild Riders! Your orders!
To the fray. To the fray.
Nothing to lose. Spell Weaver ready.
Quickly. Aye. Athol Luran. Children of Isha. Attack. At speed.
Armed and ready! Now! Wild Riders! With haste!
tidings. The enemy has captured one of your victory points. Take it back.
Ever ready. Wild riders. Wildwood rangers. To battle!
Death to our enemies!
Power of the forest!
Cavalry! Ride them down! Ride them down! Ready to ride! Wild riders! Sound the horns! Defenders of Athelor!
I strike!
Ever ready! For the eternal realms! Charge! Riders ready! They will die!
Spell Weaver ready!
Warriors of Ariel! Straight away! To battle! For the eternal realm! Hurry! Eternal guard!
Spell Weaver ready!
Wild riders! Swiftly! Back! Warriors of Ariel! For Athelor! Wild riders! Pull back! Dauntless Azrael! Riders of Athelor! Let's hunt! Hunters! Quickly!
Blood must spill!
You have the foe's victory point.
Rise! Kronos bless us!
Spell Weaver ready!
Flatten them! Wild riders! At once!
Oh, I will! For the living woods!
Ever ready!
Guided by nature!
Withdraw! Wild riders! Quickly! Children of Athelor! Quickly! At pace!
There!
Wildwood Rangers!
You have the foe's victory point.
For Kronos! Armed and ready!
Defeat.
Oh yeah, my mic is muted. Damn. I was so zoned in, I forgot that I muted my mic for the last game that I was playing. But I'm back. Here we are. Dwarves are really tough for the Wood Elves. That sucks. That's a really rough first matchup to get, man. We'll see what we can do the next few rounds. It was a really rough initial engagement, for one. And then, even once we were able to start getting on top of the Dowie, they can just go so wide, they can lock out all of your damage units, while your Dryads and stuff just kind of flail against the armor, and they never really get an opportunity to do much of anything. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things that the Wood Elves are usually really good at, shutting down aggression and wide armies, just because they have so many good missile pieces. But the Dwarves obviously can bring just as many as you can. That tends to get a little bit hazardous, trying to go toe-to-toe with their missile lines. So maybe just no Glade Guard Starfire Shafts next time. They were okay, but none of them really got their value back. I think next time I'm going for a thick Eternal Guard line. Maybe the Sisters of Twilight, actually. With Eagle Quiver to shut down the artillery. And a mega cheap Spell Singer in the back pocket with life magic just to heal my goodies up. So I don't see Shadows or Beast Magic being all that impactful. Maybe it is. Maybe Enfeebling Foe and Withering can get some work done. Because lowering the armor on Dowie stuff could be pretty damn strong. Get rid of all this. Blessing of the Ancients is cute, but you're just not going to be standing in forests enough to get good value out of it. A couple of these, and then just more Dryads. Maybe one Glade Guard that can shoot at Slayers or something. And then maybe in the reinforcements, you get more Wildwoods. Maybe a Blade Singer. Couple more Dryads, some War Dancers, and then Hawk Riders. Or maybe you bring some Great Eagles instead. Huh. Yeah, Occam's Mindrazor is cute. It's got a really good imbuement on it, like 50% base weapons and armor-piercing damage, as well as magical attacks. It's damn good. You know, I mean, that's basically Deathbringer in a spell for your dudes. Great Eagles don't kill quickly enough. Hawks, okay. I mean, I liked the one Hawk Rider, but obviously using the other Hawk Rider to just get shot up while it was trying to kill the Flame Cannon was a big waste of time. That set me back a lot. And the Cavalry were pretty good, but maybe you don't really have the time to be able to go through and do damage that way. I'm curious what Penumbral Pendulum can do against the Dwarves. Does good damage, you know. Because they get Fizz Res and missile resistance. They can shoot infantry and counter gyros, as well as breath attack the front line and shut down artillery with the Eagle Quiver. I think Sisters of Twilight are the answer, now that I'm looking at it. I imagine you have. Pendulum is a no-go? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'd love to stick Occam's Mindrazor in here. But what do you think about this build, Tom? I mean, you gotta do something wacky against the Dowie. You can't just rest on your laurels against them. Like, they're just gonna run over you. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, the missiles weren't doing bad on these either. These guys can shoot Slayers from a distance and do pretty nicely too, I imagine. Do you bring any mobility against the Dowie? Like Glade Riders or Wild Riders? Because the Stag Knights were doing okay there at the end. Too slow in killing, they're fine, but they take too long to yield good results. Okay. So maybe the Glade Lord on the Stag is the answer, then. He's got lots of good items and buffs for the front line. Glade Riders just for locking down shooting. Okay. And 1 unit of Stags for killing stuff. I think that's too much cavalry. Some Dryads are really good. They come out of the Vanguard. They can rush up. They're good against miners at the least. They're pretty damn good against Slayers also, I noticed. Yeah, something like this. Maybe 1 Starfire Shaft, then. With a regular Glade Guard. You try and keep these guys healthy so that they can shoot at Slayers and some Doomseekers or any other crap that comes out that you need to fire at that doesn't have armor and shields. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a saucy looking build, Tom. I'm gonna show this off on stream if that's okay. I think that looks pretty good. I mean... Oh, is it ready to go? Haven't gotten a message from anybody yet. Oh, maybe they're just pinging me then. Nope, just an announcement. My secrets! It's not secrets, Tom. It's your, it's the goodie bag. I think the Blade Singers are a good choice. The only thing they're going to be really vulnerable to is the Rangers, because no armor, no shield. They don't have the Woven Mist for the missile res. So I can see them being a little vulnerable, but if you can creep them around, I don't think it should be a problem. Do you bring the Loic's Shroud or whatever it is? Loic's Blessing on your Spellweaver? I need Wood Elf against a Smelly Stunty. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. We'll see if we can rebound in round 2 with the Lizardmen. I'm a little bit more comfortable with them, and hopefully we won't get such a abysmal matchup like we did in that one. Oh my god. We're getting... What are we getting for a match here? Is this going to be like Lizardmen? Because Stelios is our opponent, who is a main of the Lizzies. God, there's so many high-level players in this tournament. Oh, Chaos Dowie. Chaos Dwarves versus Lizardmen, I don't think is going to be too terrible for me. We gotta kill trains and stuff, but we should be able to. We might be able to stay away from the Chowie trains. Okay, bust through miners and warriors quickly. Dryads and war dancers lock down the other frontliners. And then you butcher the missiles. That makes sense. That's easy enough. That's kind of how Khorne does it. You send up, like, really high DPS infantry and grind through the front lines so fast that the missiles aren't able to get enough damage done before they get closed in on. We're joining Stelios. He's got the lobby going already. I mean, Stelios is going to have all the opportunity in the world to beat up on me here, since he is a Lizardman main. He's probably got all the good techs and tricks available for going up against these guys. Is Comet a good idea here? It's very expensive. Mazda's also pricey as hell. He might be a little risky against the Chaos Dowie. Yeah, because if he gets lit up, it's going to be sad city for me, man. I think Kropgar on the Horned one with Hand of the Gods might be a better bet here, maybe. We need Roiling Skies. Uranins is so good, man. And Harmonic Convergence. And this guy can stay on the ground. We'll just run over and protect him if need be. I do like the idea of a few of these guys here. I think they can get some work done for me. Maybe one Temple Guard. No, that's too expensive early on. Maybe in reserve. They can be strong. Otherwise, my worry is they kind of end up isolated, and they just get absolutely wrecked. One Sally. Rev Crystal in the back pockets. One Source Warrior could do nice. Going with a decent amount of infantry against the Chowie is usually not a bad idea. You can shut down their trains well enough without it, I think. Why do we not have unit caps on here? Okay. A Croxagore. A few Feral Cold Ones ain't a bad idea, and then maybe a Razor Dawn. just to round it out. That's a lot of expensive stuff. Maybe the Star Chamber Guardians are too much. Cohort of Sotek, I noticed, are a little too expensive. Dang, just off, dude. Okay. And tons of cap weight. I mean, we've got Uranans for super elites. Fireglaves are gonna get smacked up. Whoops. Fireglaves, trains, a lot of Chowie units are pretty vulnerable to the Uranans. And this is on Itza. So it's a fairly small map. We should be able to drop Uranans from just about anywhere on the battlefield because of its crazy range. And get some good value that way. While Krokgar can dual trains, also maybe go after some of the lords and stuff if they end up landing on the ground. Hand of the Gods, too, is going to be pretty strong against the artillery pieces. I'm going to try not to use it on the Chowie trains, though. We'll just see how this works. Yeah, and Itza means home field advantage. That is actually, unironically, the reason that I chose the Lizardmen. I went just for pure vibes on this one. Can't resist, dude. Come on. Why would I pick anything else? The only thing that I could be doing that would level up the lore friendliness would be bringing Gorok and Croak here. And Croak almost wouldn't be bad against Chowie, because his spells are disgusting. They obliterate everything. They're damn strong, so we'll see how it goes. We got lots of good tools here, lots of options. I didn't bring any Ripperdactyls. I don't really think they're very good against the Chaos Dowie, because they just have too much good shooting to shut them down. It gets real ugly real quick. Is the Ancient Sally with the Chameleons up here at first? We'll back them up with 2 skink cohorts. Another one can sit here, and we'll keep our Red Cresteds back for a little bit before we engage. And we'll see what the Skink Priest is able to do. This could be a train build. There's only 10 units in this army. If it's a Dreadquake Mortar, it's going to be pretty hard to shut down. But our mass might be able to do it. And we can always bring out the Umbral Tide and the Razordawn Hunting Pack to shoot at it. And provided, of course, there's not a Death Shriek, it shouldn't be too big of an issue for me. We'll take the number 1 early. Chameleon Skinks are amazing at out-skirmishing the Wolf Raiders, because the Wolf Raiders are decent in melee combat. But the Skinks can kite back a little bit and usually are able to like pick off enough models that the charge doesn't end up being all that impactful. And it's a pretty good trade at range because of the missile resistance on these guys. Alright, Stelios, let's see what you got, bro. Yes, perfect. Okay, we're gonna scoot up over here. Oh, a Kadai Destroyer, and there's the Death Shriek, so we're gonna actually move out with our force and start getting up on this middle point. What is going on here? Oh my goodness. Some serious shenanigans going on. Lamasu character, the fire magic isn't bad. I'm gonna shoot the Oglakons boys, because they're way more expensive. Not sure if Stelios is aware that this is going on right now. And actually, we're gonna bring up the Razordawn. We dodged, that's great. Let's get away here. I'm gonna get over there, because we need to start dropping stuff. That was a nice burning head, man. That was a good burning head. That's how you do it. Let's get in there. We're winning this fight over here, though. Like, Stelio's not really paying attention to the skirmish over here.
Keep it from the...
We're gonna send these guys to the low ground. Are the Dowie gonna be trying to stuff us is the question. Ah, he got on top of our guy here. And he's kind of shooting him down. That's okay, though. We'll keep moving. Get up. Get over. Ancient Sally can start shooting at those Chaos Dwarf Warriors, and we bring up the Umbral Tide now. Just to shoot at the Kadai here. And we go in. Now we can drop Uranans, and I don't think our opponent's ready for this. Okay, he's lost a lot of his stuff over there. We'll start maneuvering over a little bit. We got a big chunk of damage in there. Beautiful stuff. Let's try and get our little skink boy away. We're beating the ever-loving hell out of this big thing. The Kadai Destroyer is having a horrible time right now. Kroggar's doing big damage to it. You need to shoot there. Ancient Sally actually nailed the Lamasu character pretty nice. We're gonna get away. He's doing a very good job of shutting down the magic in the initial engagements, but we're gonna be able to squeak away here, I think, and grab that point. And we did kill the Kadai Destroyer, which is just absolutely horrible for him. Let's get these skinks back. Chameleon skinks can line up, and we're gonna bring a Cold One Rider for the spears. Let's get out of here. Let's get away. Little boy is looking real rough. Oh, we don't have to double tap it. Hand of the Gods might be able to finish that artillery piece, actually. Ooh, beautiful. And let's make sure it goes offline here. It is going to route, so we are going to miss with our Uranans. Ah, but we didn't even get the cast off, so perfect. Let's get in there and shoot. Let's just keep firing all of our missiles and other such stuff here. Where are the Razordons? Because they need to shoot the Kadai Fireborn as well. We'll pop this here just cuz. I know these guys have magic damage, but we might as well use something. And we're just going to ice these guys out. We don't even need our caster anymore. Kind of got the job done as it stands. Although the Death Shrieker is rallying in the backfield there. So, maybe we need to send some stuff back over there. Let's try and rally these guys, because they're a little blobbed up at the front line. We need to clean up our engagements here. These guys are going to fight here. We're going to send Kroggar over against the Kadai, since that's what he's purpose-built for. He did get hit by the Death Shriek. We tried to dodge it a little bit, and I'm going to bring out the Rev Crystal to heal him up some. We'll send this guy back here. Oh, even better. This guy actually rallied for a second. Did he get the spell off? He did. Oh, and we blow the Death Shriek up. Beautiful. Let's get away. Chameleons are getting charged down, but we did clean up our lines of engagement a little bit, so we've got the Salamanders to shoot the Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders here. We can just pull back some. Alright, we are looking much better this game. Kroggar has been a beast on the ground here. I mean, he needs to stay away from the Granite Guard, though. We'll send stuff over here, and we'll shoot these guys a little. Crocky G needs to get out. We're going to just chase those Goblin Laborers down. Rev Crystal is up, and we're going to use this on Kroggar, because he has taken a little bit of heat. I'd prefer if he didn't get iced out here, but he is probably going to be fine. After all, we are pushing Red Cresteds, and the Salamanders opening up on those guys. Okay. Whew. Pretty decent value across the board. That was a very messy engagement for the Chaos Dowie. This Kadai Destroyer got absolutely obliterated and did nothing. No, Ninja, I did not win the first game. It was Wood Elves versus Dowie, and we played a really close match, but that matchup is just so brutal. I was not able to edge it out, so we did lose round 1. But we got a pretty dominant round 2 win here. Killed the Death Shriek, which is nice. Fire Sorcerer was pretty damn good, but the Chowie just didn't have any infantry on the field to, like, lock down any of the points. We were kind of able to do what we wanted against him. And Krokgar, 1600 value on him. 700 on the Heaven's Priest, who really only got a couple of Urans off. Pretty solid. I could have summoned him back out. They're so cheap. 500 something gold for that guy. The Razor Dawn did nice, and the Umbral Tide did okay too. So, pretty smooth sailing on that one. I don't know what the Chaos Dowie should bring against the Lizards. I mean, this would have been a good build against a Dread Saurian, I guess. And a, Slan of Life. But against my build, it didn't have anything to do. This is just too big and squishy. Even though it's got 120 armor, you just focus it down with missiles and have an AP duelist on it, and it's going to struggle pretty badly. It's got terrible melee defense. So it's pretty easy for Krokgar to hit in against it. And even though it is a demon unit, it's only got 10% Phys Res at start. And it takes a long time for Blazing Body to charge. It's a cool build, though. I don't think this build is terrible. I just think it's a very specialized build for dealing with the Saurian. Because you use the fire magic to clear all the skinks. You've got skirmishers to shoot at the Saurian or any of the infantry. Ogla Khan's boys can chase stuff off too. You got one Chaos Dwarf Warrior and Goblin Laborers to go cap an objective. In the Death Shriek rocket launcher shoots at the Saurian while you shut the magic down with the Fire Prophet, who just sits on top of the Slan all game. And Stelios was trying to do that to our little Skink Priest, but Skink Priests can be a little annoying because they're pretty quick on foot. They've got how much movement speed? I think 46. Which is way quicker than you would expect. I mean, this is like the gold standard for infantry foot speed. All of the really strong mobile foot units have about this much foot speed. Like the Wrathmongers, Bestigors, and Beastmen infantry are pretty close. They've got 42 across the board, as long as Primal Fury is up, because they get the 10% extra speed. I wouldn't be surprised to see Slangors have 46 foot speed and then Primal Fury on top of that. And they're going to be blazing quick. That's going to be a really cool unit when it comes out. I'm trying to think what else has that much speed. I know there's a couple. Maybe something on the Skaven like the Death Runners. Oh, they've got 54, so they're even faster than all the other units that I'm talking about. I think I actually need a report. Because I haven't already done it. I don't know if Son of Heaven has. Lizzie's over dwarves all day long, baby. Okay. So maybe we can make a comeback here. Oh, Turin lost round 1. Oh, but didn't win round 2, so... As it stands, Outer Region attack speed, Anticity, and Oishi are undefeated. And then Alexander, Chimbambu, Falling Star, Ash, Navigator, Hoot, Poland, Leech Lord, Phoenix King, Grombrindle, Turin, and I are all up here with 1 win. I don't actually know who I'm playing next. The next round of the bracket is not opened up yet. Grombrindle and Navigator, as well as Abdel and Poland, are still playing. So there will be some more undefeated people and some more 1-win folks as well to add to the list. What are the other quick infantry units, man? I think Rangers have pretty decent foot speed too. Yeah, 40. Much quicker than all the other infantry units for the elves. Oh, what faction? I think I'm playing Warriors of Chaos next. Oh, Stelios thought I had Nakai in my army. He didn't understand how the Kadai was getting wrecked so badly. Which I can understand. But nah, Krokgar is a beast of a duelist character. Very good in a lot of the matchups. And Hand of the Gods is a crazy ability. It does so much damage. Easily worth the 200 gold. Because using it on the right targets, if you get a square hit with Hand of the Gods, you can get 500-600 value with just one cast on it. So let me just double check. Yeah, I am Warriors of Chaos. Lots of people playing Tzeentch in the next round. At least 4 people chose Tzeentch for round 2. Why is Tzeentch so popular? I don't think Tzeentch is good at all. I think they're okay, and I think they're even in the few matchups that they're actually good in. I don't really think that they've got like great matchups anywhere on the faction lineup right now. They can do some crazy stuff. That's usually where they succeed, is they bring some kind of wild build that people aren't ready for, and then they run over you that way. But otherwise, they're a little one-note at times. You know, a typical wide Tzeentch army is going to have, you know, blues, pinks, and Zangors. With some halberds in reserve. And they either bring Village and A-Cold, or they bring a Herald with Metal Magic and Searing Doom and Final Transmutation, all your stuff. Watch me dish on them, though, right now, and then I get matched up with somebody who's playing Tzeentch, and they just absolutely toss me. Okay, Rasan. I think I've played Rasan before. Either that or I've watched them play many, many moons ago in a new player tournament. When was the last time they were on? Pretty recently. I guess it's not showing all the matches from the new player tournaments. But maybe not. Who knows? What are they on? We'll invite them real quick too. Oh, the Book of Secrets is a crazy item. It's really fun to bring Exalted Heroes. Exalted Heroes of Tzeentch on horseback are really strong because they have great cap weight, they're really durable, they hit hard as hell, and they've got that crazy item. If you hit a Buna with the roulette wheel, you're going to be laughing your way to a victory. Alright, this is the right person. I'm gonna go check and see what they are playing. Slanesh. Oh, man, okay. Honestly, you know what? I don't think I'm really all that worried about Slanesh. I think I might be okay here. If I were playing Khorne, I'd be a lot more worried, but I've got really strong magic here that I think I can punish with onto the Slaneshi units, which is going to be really funny. And rack me up tons of value. Also, we need to make sure that, I need to check and see what the bans are for units. Okay, so Seekers and Heart Seekers are just outright banned anyways, so we don't even need to worry about those guys. That's going to make Slanesh all the easier to beat, because they're going to be very reliant on their mobility. And probably going to be trying to Lord Snipe me, I would guess. I'm gonna flip y'all away while I scheme. We're gonna come up with something evil to beat Slanesh here. Alright, some of these guys for sure, and you know what? I think a couple of these. How many marks? Ah, we don't have enough marks left to do all that shenanigans. That's okay, though. That's okay. Maybe a couple of those will be nice, and one more. Turin didn't specify that blood beasts count as having marks. It says they do in the tooltip, so maybe we'll just not bring them for now. We good with this build? Honestly, I think so. Is there any other spells that I want, though? I think I do want that. Do I, though? How much good is that really going to do me? Decent amount, maybe. Okay. I think I'm ready. We'll see if Rasan is up for this. I think this is going to be pretty tough for Rasan, honestly. Without the Seekers, Slanesh is a lot worse as a faction. Not to say that they're bad and that they don't have answers, but they're going to be pretty vulnerable to some of the options that I can like throw out on the field to get after their effective units. I think I do want these guys too. Okay. I'm ready to go. Oh, and we need to change the map. Because we're on Edge of the Darkwood? Yeah. Dolphin Hoof. Oh, whoops. LGHF, high definition television. Who all of y'all is playing in the tournament today, by the way? I didn't see, Ninja, I didn't see you or Tom in here. Alright. We can't overextend, because Slaanesh obviously has Pavane and other such goodies that they could punish us pretty hard with. We also did bring some pretty heavy metal stuff, though. Not liking the pick 6. That's fair, man. I understand. We got Kolek here. Kolek just to smack up on the Exalted Keeper if it comes out. You know, or Nakai. Like, Kolek can actually go toe-to-toe with them, because his bonus versus large is crazy. His weapon strength is out of this world. Tempest Rage and Star Crusher are great. And Lord of the Storm can punish blobs pretty well. It is, like, mega sauced Uranus Thunderbolt. It is really wild. I'm gonna slow push a Chaos Warrior through the forest and see what happens. We'll need to keep an eye on them. They'll be very vulnerable to Demonettes. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just send a basic Marauder. I think that's a lot less risky. We use our actual, like, good infantry on the middle objective. I just want to put a little pressure on Slaanesh over here. Is there anything else I need to put in my control groups? I don't think so. We've got a Nurgle Sorcerer. All we have is Stream of Corruption and Fleshy. Fleshy if we need to heal Kolek, but we're going to try and not get him super beat up. And instead we'll use Stream to kill any heavily armored Hellscourge warriors that we can't just beat in melee combat, because we don't have a lot of anti-armor. We went pretty heavily into peeling mobility and other nasty units like that instead. We'll see how it goes. We got Tzeentch Horsemen, because they can out-skirmish the Slaaneshi Horsemen, as well as also throw in with the magical attacks and imbue Warp Flame. So the weakness to fire is going to synergize really nicely with just the fact that these guys actually have flaming attacks. And we got one regular Horseman too. A little bit of extra damage. We had some money left over, so I thought throwing them in would be good. And we got a ton of Marauders, which I usually find to be decent enough against Slaanesh. You don't want to let them all just, like, rout off and end up fleeing for their lives. Otherwise, you're going to get farmed up for army abilities. But maybe we can bait some good engagements for ourselves by pulling them back and trying to kite around some of the heavier hitting units that Slaanesh has access to. LOL. Yeah, I typed in LGHF, so look good, have fun. Slaanesh definitely wanting to be looking good, of course. That is their game plan 99% of the time. Yeah, we got Nakai, or Nakari, I mean. Which is fine, I'm not super worried about it. Some Demonettes in the opener, devoted Hellscourge Marauders, some Fiends, pretty small army. Nakari is the big centerpiece of this build. And we're just going to play very carefully with Kolek so he doesn't get sniped out. Because I imagine there's Witsealer's Sword. Yeah, all the good stuff from Nakari. My opponent's going to have a hard time getting Harvester of Souls off, though. I think we do bring in our Sorcerer to open. Just in case. We're going to get up here and maybe try and skirmish some. Hellstriders are here. We'll get our own Hellstriders out next. Either that or a Chaos Knight wouldn't be bad. Let's go throw in here. Nakari's going to try and come over and cast Pavane, I'm willing to bet. We'll see if we can force Nakari forward. Yeah. Gonna be doing it. And there are infantry moving up in the woods there. Our Marauders are actually probably going to beat up on those devoted Marauders over there. He's going to try and split push me here. Just going to commit stuff over here. Lots of Hellstriders coming to the middle. We're just going to, like, post up here. And we're going to try to not overextend here. It's not going to be simple, though. Slanesh can definitely maneuver their forces around a little bit cleaner than I can. We get a little bit of a shooting in here and actually get some damage, though. And we are going to sit at the edge of this point, and we're going to make Nakari respect us. Getting a little damage here. One Marauder is engaged on Hellscourge Marauders, which isn't great. We're going to push around. We're going to go up. We're going to try and get Stream of Corruption online to roast those infantry there. Let's pull back. Yeah, here comes the Pavane, but it's honestly fine that it's going down on those guys. We're going to get both our Hellstriders out here. And we'll get back. Get in. We did lose one. Ugh, that's rough. This should be a really beautiful Stream of Corruption here. Let's try and crush all this stuff. Let's pull back. We'll crush his Hell Scourges here. Or Hell Striders, I mean. Let's get over there. We're going to drop Lord of the Storm here, because it's going to punish all of the stuff here, hopefully. It does decent damage even to SCs, but it doesn't actually end up hitting much of anything. We're road blocking nicely. We're getting some good damage in here. We're going to get another fat Stream of Corruption down the pipe, if it'll let me target. There we go. And Kolek's starting to get beat up now, so we're going to try and pull back some. My Hell Scourges are a little bit trapped up there, not targeting correctly, so that's pretty rough. And Kolek is looking real vulnerable over there. So we're going to send a Chaos Knight over. But as long as he doesn't outright die, we might end up being okay. We needed to send more infantry over, because now we don't have any cover for our horsemen. And here come the nasties. Oh, God, and Kolek just gets absolutely wrecked, dude. Oh, my God. Damn. We're in trouble now. I think we just lose. Because we lost Kolek here. We needed to send more infantry over to the side point. And we've overextended ourselves pretty badly. Because now he's just going to get chased off the field, and we're going to lose our Lord, and that's going to be game. God damn it, dude. Alright. Well, I think we can just safely concede here, because I don't know if there's really anything we can do from this point. Because Nakari is so healthy, and he is going to run us over and over again. Maybe we can poke him down, though. We'll see what we can do here. Let's punish these fiends and stuff. And maybe we can kill Nakari. We needed to keep our horsemen closer in to shoot Nakari down, and we just couldn't do that. He brought more mobility than I did. We are dominating most of the objectives. This chariot's coming out. We won in the middle, which is cute. But we've got these damn fiends over here. If we can hammer them down, we've still got the horsemen. We'll just keep throwing our own Hellstriders out. Is Stream of Corruption gonna do enough here? He didn't. He stopped a little short of it. So, not really gonna hammer home all that well. But Nakari is low. Maybe we can win this still. We need to be aggressive here. We need to just keep playing this out. I actually think we might be okay. Oh my god, look at the Tzeentch horsemen, dude. Look at the Tzeentch horses. Go, 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 go. He's so vulnerable here. Nakari's dead. We totally got his ass. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Crumble. Crumble, please. I need it. Don't let him get into the woods. All our guys are gonna get out, and we're gonna punish the blob by sending in our Hellstriders. We back up. Go in. What's going on in the middle? We're over-pursuing some. He's bringing out a lot of trash infantry. He's got chariots over there. Let's get over there. Come on. We won this fight, which is amazing. This is so nice. This might be it. I almost threw in the towel, and that was a huge mistake, because I think we win the game. If we can kill Nakari, especially. And he's on death's bed. He's going to be trying to get the army ability off, or his heal off. And we're just going to do our very level best to not let that ever happen. And I think we throw up some Forsaken. We can run around. We'll leave all of these tattered infantry here, and our heavy metal warriors are going to go in now. Let's go get Nakari here. Because he's playing a dangerous game here, actually. Just a little bit of damage on him is going to kill him. We got infantry here to pull in. Chaos Knights are going to do well. We've got Hell Scourges to send in too. Maybe another Hellstrider. He's got to actually kill and destroy units entirely to get that ability off. Come on, get Nakari. Ooh! Yes! Oh, he's so low. 600 HP is death's bed for him. Maybe we can still finish it here. Although a lot of these units are kind of running now. We need to get our horsemen away. We're losing the middle point a little bit. We've got some Hell Scourges. We were going to try and sneak them around the back here and get Nakari. Because, of course, if we get Nakari, we win here. Although maybe we need to save the horseman. We've got one horseman unit. We're going to save the ammo. He didn't get the heal. Come on. This is our opportunity, I think, to kill him. No, we got the heal off. Oh, that's devastating. Him getting that heal is putting us in pretty bad shape here. But we've got these horsemen here who are actually poking him down some. And I don't think Rasan is paying attention to that. Don't crash, dude. No fucking way. It's not happening. Please, please, please don't let this happen.
Slanesh's perverse glory.
I'm doing fine on my end for connection. Oh no, he got the heal off. Oh, and he got a, whatchamacallit, a fascination going. Damn it, dude. I think this is Slanesh's resurgence. Because they got a lot of infantry here. They've got more Hellstriders out. They've also got all their ridiculous army abilities to fall back on. Chaos Knights are fine. We just need to kill this guy. I don't think we can, though. Now that he's gotten that heal, maybe it's a little too late for me. So we're gonna have a lot of stuff routing, too. And we lost the middle point somehow. I'm not 100% sure how that happened. But, you know. Stuff happens. That's a Narcissism, which is a really nice ability, too. Nakari got another Harvester of Souls off. That's game. Damn it, dude. Ugh! That sucks. That is terrible for me. I'm so frustrated with myself. I should have just used more Tzeentch Horsemen. I should have not brought Kolek. Nakari just beat the hell out of him. I really thought he was going to do a lot better. But he got kited around. He had more mobility out early. I didn't have enough. I should have just brought full mobility in the opening instead of all this infantry. So we won the middle point to what end? For what purpose? I don't really know. And then we ended up faltering. We almost killed him. If we had killed Nakari, we would have won that game. But we fucked it up. So we're not making it into the top 4, which is going to be really sad. What do we bring next time instead? Just something safer. Probably, Kolek. Or not Kolek, Archeon. Because you can bring Spirit Leech. And you get Crown of Domination for immune to psychology and all your stuff. Then you can bring Burning Head for demons. And he's a lot cheaper, so we could have gone wider at the beginning, too. So, start off with the Hellstriders. I do think the Horsemen are a good option. They win the skirmish trades really hard. Maybe the Rotting Riders ain't a bad idea, but they're also really expensive, so I don't know. Chaos Knight as Tzeentch might not be a bad idea. And then you go for your Marauder line. With a couple of great weapons just in case. One spawn. Maybe Horsemasters. 3 Forsaken. One more Marauder. Another Spawn. One more Knight. I guess you could bring the Soul of Damnation if you wanted to, but I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I think kiting Slaanesh around and value trading is your better option. Just do this. Bring one Poison Hound to get up underfoot. I think I'd bring this next time. So Archeon doesn't have to get into melee combat. He can stay behind the front line. Then you've got tools to dive in with if he gets rampaged. You've got more skirmishers in reserve who can hammer down Nakari. I do think maximum Forsaken against Slaanesh is a good idea, because they do hit really hard. The immune to psychology is really nice. Just so they don't get terrified. I thought I was cooking in the kitchen, but I just ended up burning what I had. I'm gonna save this. Soul of Damnation's also not bad, because it's not like the, it's not like Slaanesh is gonna be able to rampage the artillery piece. But you just see it all the time. What is my other... Oh, it's for, corn. I got a lot of builds. These are all out of date. I don't even use these anymore, honestly. Yeah, that's true. It's just frustrating when you know what you did wrong and you could have played it cleaner. Especially when I had the right idea. I just needed to send more infantry to the side objective. Because he just tried to take that side point early. And because he brought out so many Hellstriders initially, he was able to overwhelm what forces I did have out on the field. And just drag me down. I could have also brought Azazel. I could have Paveined with Azazel after, because my opponent used his first. I could have sent Azazel in to then use Pavain on Nakari for free, and maybe rampaged him in to where my other horsemasters or horsemen would have been able to punish a lot better. This is definitely a potential choice for next time. He's also really cheap too. I wish Phantasmagoria lasted a little bit longer. Maybe you could leadership bomb Nakari. How much leadership does Nakari have? 85 leadership. Dang. It's quite a bit. Same as Scarbrand, though. It's just the fact that Nakari has a heal. You know? Where is it? Harvester of Souls. It's really strong. I mean, it's a fat heal on his big HP pool. So expensive. 3,300 gold is up there for sure. We'll see what we can do in our last round, I guess. We're playing Tomb Kings. I need to stop playing all my weaker factions in the early rounds. I should just try to get into top 4, because this is what happens every time in these pick 4s. I play all the factions I'm still learning. Then I fumble the bag, and I don't get to use my strong ones in the top 4. Slaanesh up here, just going crazy on the win rate. Look at this, it is insane. And they're not banned for this tournament, so they've managed to raise it some more. I don't know what CA does about these guys. One day they'll figure out how to balance this faction. What's the next map? Shambling Bog, I think it was. Which I don't think I've played on a long time. I need to actually go and check it out. Just for research's sake. I know it's got pools of water here and here. These 4 positions. And yeah, starting off in the corner like this is real funky, but you get spawn points up along the sides of the map. You've got 2 vanguards that are real close together up top here.
Ex-fathers marauders! Brothers in bloodletting!
So there's a point here. This is like kind of the contested middle, but I've noticed that oftentimes on this map people end up like moving their forces aggressively to try and take the 2 points that are way off in the distance here. And then a lot of the fighting ends up being like out here rather than centered on this really close end point.
Our blood roars!
Oh, Blood Speaker. I wish the Blood Speaker were stronger. It's not a bad Lord option, but definitely not nearly as good as other choices for Khorne. Just having good combat characters is usually better.
The voice of blood!
I don't even know if he'd beat this Tomb King in combat. They're pretty equivalent, to be fair. You know, it's just the fact that this guy's got some squish on him. Because he doesn't have any access to healing. I don't know why it always puts the... Whenever you auto-gen armies as Khorne, I can't think of the last time I didn't see the Hellforged Bellowers as your... one of your units in the reserves. It's so bizarre. Like, the auto-gen loves this unit. Alright, but that's what the map looks like. Turin and Phoenix King are finishing their matchup. We'll see who our last game's going to be. So we're on Tomb Kings. Probably going to go with some Cetra play, but maybe, depending on what the matchup is, maybe some Khalida action could come in here. She's pretty good. I really enjoy her as a character. She's damn good on the Necro Serpent. She's got nice HP pool. Hits pretty damn hard. Then you can bring Lich Priest with light magic. And you can net and Barona's Time Warp your stuff and get tons of value that way. And this Nefera's Scroll of Incantations gives you a lot of extra reserves, which is pretty awesome. And it's not that much more expensive than Cetra as an option. And the Venom Staff is damn strong against infantry and skirmish cavalry. It's got a very good profile for its impact. Let's actually go see. I mean, he's in game still, so I'm gonna actually go over and check out Turin's stream right now and see how his game is going.
A lot of stopping power, but I think
Oh yeah,
we do have time to
Siege
get a sense for
versus.
there. All right, so that's gonna head over here. Just need to hold a little bit longer,
Ooh,
and
Siege
we do
versus
manage to get the
Dark
grind on the
Elves.
Lord. Let's hopefully you can do the same thing here. We do have some Marauders still fighting it out, and all of you guys can just collapse on the middle there. So we're gonna get you guys to collapse on the middle. And yeah, hopefully the boys can hold. That's going to be the game plan here. We're going to get the
Oh,
Centaur's
he's only
Zinch
got a
just
few
another
more
mobile unit
seconds
in a
that he's
second.
got to hold the
Chaos Sword
the
is
point
there,
here.
but we do have the Centaur capture weight, which is going to be very nice. And I think we just win just barely by the chin of our chinny chin chin. He let his older brother play? Probably, dude. Yeah, he's like, dude, give me the controller.
So damn close, dude.
Yeah, we've all been there. All right, so there's a chance we maybe reflip the middle, but goddamn, that was a close game. My build was not good, and you know that's why you need to play games like this. I needed Furies. Like, I was like, why do I need Furies again? To chase Dark Riders. Yes, of course, but everything else went okay. Like the Lord Snipe probably is what won us the game. The Flamers just got canned right away.
Damn,
really nice Pit of Shades and Magic.
Chaos Sorcerer
GG, well
got
played.
a shit ton of value. 2,700 is kind of crazy.
So that build was not good. My opponent played very well. He really made us work for that.
Okay. Next round starting in a sec. What are the other options we could go for? Tomb Princes ain't bad. Blade of Setep is very underrated. It's a big debuff. Excuse me. Like, lowering physical resist and armor is pretty gross. And you can use Tomb Strike as well to get some good damage in. Gives melee attack, which is more important than the weapon strength. They can get in there, and they can value trade pretty nicely, depending on the matchup and who they're going up against. You know what I realized we also could have done against Nikari? Is we could have gone with the Zinch Exalted Heroes. Oh, you know what? Even funnier. These guys have the Tormentor Sword? Oh, Hellfire Sword. I thought it was the Tormentor Sword for a minute. Zinch guy. Book of Secrets on both. On the steeds. You know what? And you could also bring Assume Command on one of them. Just in case your lord does end up dying. You could bring a... I just forget how versatile the Warriors of Chaos roster is. Maybe a Disc Lord with blue fire and pink fire? And then the Exalted Heroes to hunt would have been really good against Nikari. And the big Hero Core is not a bad choice. You can still bring your 2 Hellstriders. You can just bring regular horsemen, I guess. Or some horse masters. A troll, maybe? Trolls are pretty risky, though. I'll come back to Warriors of Chaos. I need to do a stream for them. That's just all learning them. Soul of Damnation, I agree. Chicken versus Slanesh is a good option. He's got Final Transmutation, of course. Rock of Inevitability is also really strong. The worry with him is that if he does get Pavaned, he's very squishy. Not the biggest HP pool. He doesn't have any healing on it. Low armor. And his mass is decent. But against Hellstriders and stuff, he'll probably get bogged down in them. Not that Kolek did any better. So, maybe I should work on bringing this guy next time. Alright, who's our opponent? Oh, Phoenix King. Oh, who was just playing tournament and just barely lost out. Alright, let's try and grind back to 2-2. And then maybe we'll just do some quick battles when the stream is over. What else for... Oh my god. Oh, not another rough matchup. Oh, I'm on Tomb Kings. Like, this is scary in its own right, but I think maybe we do our Kalita build. But maybe we bring Shadow's Magic instead. Although, I don't know, Net is still going to be damn strong here. Morona's Time Warp ain't bad, but maybe we can just use Shem's Burning Gaze a whole bunch. Just spam it out. Do a bunch of damage that way. Oh yeah, there's Way Stalkers and stuff. So we should be careful about artillery. Maybe we can keep them in reserve. But they should be damn good here. So my experience against the Wood Elves is just tons and tons of skeleton warriors and spears. And the Wood Elves have a hard time clearing it all out with their missiles. If they end up charging us down with Cav, it's not the worst thing in the world. A couple of halberds wouldn't be bad. Archer chariots are cute. They can do some good damage. But I think I need longer ranged trading for the early game. Maybe we can do this, though. Is this build stupid? You know what? I mean, we might as well meme a little bit, because we already lost and aren't going to get into the top 4. I'm going to bring something that is a little bit silly, potentially. I don't think you need Carrion. Skeleton Horsemen are okay. A couple of Nahakar Horsemen to back them up, maybe. Kefir Guard are too squishy. Tomb Guard with Halberds can actually anchor a point and do okay. Maybe we don't bring those guys and we bring a couple of them. And you do Shopti? Maybe not, though. Well, that's clearing infantry. Are we contesting the mobility game enough with what we got? We got the chariots, of course. So we do have a lot of infantry clearing power. So mobility is our main concern now. Okay, fine. We'll just do this. It's awkward. It might be silly. But I have no fears. If he goes with a bunch of Way Watchers, and doesn't have a bunch of cavalry to protect them early, our chariots, the archer chariots hit really damn hard against infantry. I mean, they're just like the other chariot, but with the added benefit of having bowmen on the back. And the bows are very powerful. They chip stuff down very, very well. And we're just going to experiment. We're not going to be taking this game too seriously. I think it was getting all worked up over the other games that got us beat anyways. Okay. We're waiting. We're seeing. We're going to need to be careful with Khalida. She's going to have to stay back a fair amount. But that's fine. She's really here just to kill Durthu if he's on the field. Excuse me. Very thin on the infantry front, but whatever. You know, Tomb Kings have terrible infantry anyways. They're mostly just here to die. If we need durable cap weight, we bring out the halberds. Maybe we put them in a brick formation, though. Because Wood Elves don't have artillery to punish these blocky formations. And we'll hide the really expensive stuff in the forest. Okay. I'm just about ready to go. It's a pretty small Wood Elf army. We'll see what it is. If he's got Glade Riders, I think we actually beat them pretty comfortably with the Skeleton Archer Chariots, which are much more heavily armored. And we can always drop nets, of course, since we do have them. And then we can gun them down, because these guys fire pretty quickly, too. Every 6 seconds is rapid pace. You know, there's only one bowman, but at least they do a bunch of damage. Like, 40 base and armor-piercing damage on a bow is pretty strong. On 12 models, you'll take entities out pretty quickly with these guys. And then we've got more skeleton horse archers to back it up. Eyes of the Desert, of course. We do have artillery. I'm probably not going to be using a whole bunch, but if my opponent's trying to hold on to the number 2 objective, you know, back here is a pretty damn safe spot for some catapults to sit and just pound this position. You ready? Okay, cool. Let's get all this stuff going forward. We'll move up. He's got a lot of Dryads. Spellweaver with dark magic. Okay. Interesting. Wild Hunters of Kurnus in the opening. Oh, buddy. Are we gonna feast here? My opponent, I don't know if is going to be ready for this. We're actually going to go shoot the Spellweaver with the Chariots, because the Chariots are actually going to do a lot of damage to the bird. But he's juking back and forth pretty good. We'll just move up. We'll get on the number 2 and we'll start shooting at things. Chosen of the Gods are going to go forward too and try and gun things down. 12 units on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 4 units that are hidden. 2 are back here in the woods. It's Way Watchers. Okay. We'll pull back. Revealing them early is nice. Gonna be, like, falling back on those guys to try and get damage in here. Chosen the Gods. They need to get away. We'll just keep pushing forward. We'll use all our cheap infantry here to soak up the majority of the damage. And I think we just bring out tons of skeleton horsemen now. Because they'll do some pretty good shock damage. Khalida needs to not get sniped down. Dryads are in the front line, which is annoying. That is what it is, though. We got our guys moving up. We're going to focus on the Wild Hunters of Kurnus here. Khalida and our little guy here. This little guy is going to move forward. And we're going to be trying to net some of those Way Watchers down. We'll just take the fight here. Skeleton Horsemen trade decently into the Glade Watchers, or the Glade Guard. These guys need to be in melee mode. And we got a big volley off on the Wild Hunters, and we're going to net them down here. We're going to hit them with this. These guys are going to get in here. We're getting up through the middle. All our chariots are going to just run through the front line now. We're going to push through, and we're going to get after the Way Watchers here.
We have
More horsemen, some Nahakara horsemen, and we just keep going. And we just shoot the Wild Hunters of Kurnus into oblivion here. Let's try and get the chariots away, because they're getting pounded a little bit by the Wild Hunters that are left. There's 39 of these dudes left on line, which is a lot more than I was hoping would be left. But we're getting some good charges, which is pretty awesome. We got a Way Watcher over here that looks real vulnerable. Let's go run over these guys. We need to get over here, clean up our lines. Let's pull back through the front. We got another net. We'll try and hit those Way Watchers there. Let's send Kalita over. We're going to summon in a Ushapti back there, who should be able to start doing some good damage. How's the frontline fight going? It's not going terribly. Wild Riders coming in. Could be a lot better. But I think we'll be just fine if we just start running over stuff. We need the Ushapti to go in. I think we're actually getting our ass kicked now that I'm looking at the battlefield. This is really bad. These Wild Riders are clearing out a lot of my stuff, and the Chariots just haven't gotten any work done. The Ushapti summon is starting to get something worked on, but I don't think we've got the pressure to deal with all the Wild Riders, because they've actually hammered me down pretty good. Maybe the artillery would have been stronger. I think I should have brought the catapults in instead, because they'd be trading a lot more effectively here. Chosen the Gods dying. We got all the chariots online for the most part, and we've run over one of the Way Watchers, and maybe we start flipping this game around here. Because they're actually doing some serious damage, oh my goodness. We can shoot Wild Riders. Use Wild Riders here. Tomb Guard coming up. Throw up another Horseman. Just to try and save the Chosen of the Gods here. We're gonna get back and go sit on top of my stuff here. Wow, look at the Chosen of the Gods get wrecked by the Wild Rider Corps. Oh my goodness. Well, that's game. We just played like dog shit today. I don't know what I'm up to. We memed too close to the sun, our caster died. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall. And floundering, mostly. Army composition is like 90% of a winning fight, and we didn't win any of the fights here. The Way Watchers just feasted on us, and then we overextended and got wrecked by the Wild Riders that were on the field. And the Glade Riders did well also. And there goes a Blade Storm that did big damage to us, and we're just gonna not be able to trade at all now. Nahakara Warriors in the front line would have ended up doing a lot better. That's just game. GG. Okay.
There is only defeat.
Sorry for the quality of the games today, guys. I'm just not on it. Missiles would have been better. Chosen the Gods were doing good work before they ended up going down. I needed to punish the Dryads with the Chariots instead, while shooting the Way Watchers with the Screaming Skull catapults. Oh well. We'll go back to the drawing board. I'm just gonna go to the ladder and just practice some. Because I'm just rusty as hell. And I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It feels like. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, it happens. Everyone gets days where they just can't figure it out. This is definitely one of them for me. This game is just really discouraging if you're not playing well. you know? Maybe Arkin would have been a good choice. Against the Wood Elves with Buna, they've got expensive enough units that you can definitely make use of it. We'll see what kind of games we can get here. We'll just do this for a little while. Yeah. Seriously, dude. Oh, concept to shut down the magic and stuff isn't bad. You can also spam out all the spells for the heals and stuff. I was expecting more masked bows, but my opponent just went with the Dryads and Way Watchers. Which is way too much for the Tomb Kings to handle. Just because the infantry is so poor for the Tomb Kings. Nekakar Warriors can trade okay into them, but it's still not good. Because the Dryads have Phys-Res, so they hold a little bit better, and the bonus versus infantry is okay on the Warriors. Usually doesn't end up being enough for them to trade well in the front line. There's nobody playing on the ladder. That's so fun. Okay. See who else might be available. Just in the Discords. Maybe we can go practice with all the folks in the total or in the RTK server as well. But I think a lot of them are actually, like, playing in the tournament. Okay. It's gonna be one of those days. I can just tell. I'm gonna sit in the queue for like an hour. In the meantime, until we find a match, let's go take a little peek. We'll see what's going on with the rest of the tournament. Abdel is doing really well. Ash, undefeated. Anticity, Oishi doing great. Outer Chimbambu, Navigator, Falling Star, Attack Speed, Poland, Rasan, Pizu, Grombrundle, Turin, and Leech Lord, as well as Apostate, who I haven't seen in a while, all just on the outside looking in for the top 4 spots. There being so many undefeated people is kind of crazy. One day. Did I turn the map pack off? Is that why I'm still sitting here? No, it didn't. It's off. Don't have any other mods on. If we don't find a game soon, I'm probably gonna just end the stream, and then I'll come back another day, and I'm feeling a little bit more geared up and sauced for some games. Oh, finally, here we go, okay. I played Doomerang a fair amount on ladder. Let's practice. I need to practice. Practice some Tomb Kings as well. Perfect, you know what? Wood Elves rematch incoming. Kotep with the spells. You know what? We're gonna try it. We are gonna work on it here. How's Kotep on the chariot? I'm gonna actually try him on the chariot. Just all that. Don't need anything else. Do we need a big monster? I don't think so. We need to just force the Wood Elves into us. Last time we went chasing after them, it was a disaster, so... Lots of these. Couple of these. Although maybe Tomb Guard. Nah, Tomb Guard instead. So they at least got shields. And we'll do triple bow. Or maybe this. Yeah. There we go. Just give 3 chevrons to this crappy skeleton warrior. Or... oh, that looks good. We'll see if the Wood Elves just shut down our artillery play in the immediate opening. Which would be pretty rough. Maybe we'd be able to persevere through it. Maybe we don't need the skeleton horsemen as much as we just need the bows. And then some chariots. Sepulchral Stalker's very good. 1 halberd. Carrion? Maybe. 1 new shop tea isn't a bad idea. Sure. We'll roll with this. Kotep's gonna have a hard time. That's true. Behind the, edges here, you mean? Here and here. Because then you can still shoot these objectives pretty easily. I'm hoping that somebody responds to me in, the PvP Discord soon. That way we can play with the, map pack, because I don't mind the maps that CA's got available now. The map pool is at least playable. It's still not my preference, though. Kotep is going to be so squishy to snipes. I'm just going to have to keep him in the back most of the game. I brought him on the chariot. Just so he's got a little bit more mass and armor. Maybe it'll help his survivability out. Still going to be dangerous. Sandstorm should help in the front line some.
Exile of Neck.
Let's go here. I do think spreading them out is the right call, even though it can be risky. We'll leave a Tomb Guard to protect one of them. Not the one on the home objective. We'll do it on this one over here. Because we're still going to be summoning stuff out to defend that point anyways. Although, actually, I think it's a big waste of time. Just use the Skeleton Spear to protect it. Archer's going to take the number 3. We'll wait on the number 2 for a minute. And the Chosen of the Gods, of course, is going to be very nice going up into the middle, potentially. Staunch line of spears, ready and waiting. Scoot up. Already able to kind of cover that. There we go. And there's the Glade Riders with the Hagbane tips. Pretty strong unit. They can do some good damage. This is a little bit more what I was expecting last game. War Dancers not so much, but Glade Guard I was thinking there would be a bunch of. Dodge a little. Avoided the worst of it. Now we cap our objective here, and we'll see where our opponent goes. They might not want to stay here for long. We can just pull back now. We'll bring the Eyes of the Desert out up there. These guys are going to get forward, and they're just going to start opening fire. Arrow of Kurnus comes down. It's not nearly as good against units of that type as it is for other artillery pieces, so we're still going to get some nice damage, and now we're going to run away. We'll bring our dudes over, and we'll start opening fire here. With the Screaming Skull catapults. And the Eyes of the Desert are going to creep up here with the Tomb Guard and like to push our opponent back. See, the nice thing about this map, at least it's easy to pull back into the safety of your own units. These guys are waddling a little too far forward. Warriors getting hammered a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just post up here and wait for a minute. The Dryads can poke down those warriors if they want to. And the Tomb Guard are going to keep going forward, and we've got the Sepulchral Stalkers up here who are going to get some nice shots off on these Hagbane tips in a moment. Let's get back. Let's get our archers back. Let's run in here. We'll keep shooting them. Kotep needs to drop a sandstorm here, actually. It is like the perfect target. And we forgot all our spells. We just have Jafts, so I don't know what the hell happened there. I could have sworn that I brought Nears and Usirians, but I must have misclicked somewhere along the way. We're getting some good fire in, though. We're getting rid of most of his units that we need to. What else do we bring up? He's got Wild Riders up here. They're just kind of waiting in the wings. We'll keep our Sepulchral Stalker there. We don't need to push up too far for that. We're going to get the Screaming Skull catapults onto some targets here now. And the Chosen of the Gods, very good position for them. Or the Eyes of the Desert, I should say. And this is much more of what the Tomb Kings want to do on a regular basis with their units. You can see the Screaming Skull catapults just get so much good value if they're actually hitting shots. They're really punishing the Wood Elves here. And the Wood Elves are having problems getting into the backfield. Just spam out this spell so they actually get some heals off here, I guess. And we don't want to shoot into our blobbed up stuff. And Horsemen, come up here, maybe save the Chosen of the Gods, and we'll charge in here. I wish I had Nerus, because I would be popping it back here on the Chosen of the Gods, and they would be doing much better if they had that available. We're going to charge down those War Dancers and just rally to the back here. But these guys are trapped up. There's a lot of very tattered spearmen that are all over them. Let's see if my opponent notices. We'll drop another sandstorm here too. So there are War Dancers and Dryads there. Should be able to do a good bit of damage. And we crush those guys, so that's huge. Now we can get forward. We can push up the middle, and these Tomb Guard have just, like, pushed in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna get active with these guys now. I don't know what the catapults are firing at. Some kind of nonsense. These Tomb Guard, they got their ass kicked, but they soaked up a lot of missile fire. We're gonna pull back with our horsemen. Tomb Guard chillin'. We'll just get the catapults into the middle now.
You have the
Opponent doesn't really have a whole lot. We're gonna start slow pushing that. Real slow. We get a new Shopti up to clean these guys out, and then a Nakar warrior to go in with them. That's gonna take forever to get rid of those Tomb Guard. Horsemen haven't gotten a lot of work done. That's Race of the Frozen Heart too. Need to start shooting them with something else. These horsemen need to go over there. Got a lot of blobbed up Dryads here, so Chosen of the Gods need to shoot them. They got a lot of ammo, which is nice. And the Sepulchral Stalkers finished off the Wild Riders. Should be able to get some shots on these Dryads before they get into contact. Now we'll pull back and get those guys in. We'll go run over as well with Kotep. Just keep popping this for the passive heal. Keep pulling back, keep hammering in. Tomb Guard are going to die up there. We got stuff to replace with, though. We'll trot up a Tomb Guard Halberd to the middle point. Hammering down the Dryads. Those guys are doing real nice. Sepulchral Stalkers need to come back in. Do we want to drop? You know what? We'll drop the Sandstorm here, just because. There's some more Dryads moving in, so maybe it'll get a good rotation. Instead, it kills all of our skeletons, which is amazing. Love to see it. Did break the leadership, though, so maybe we can still follow this up. Lots of stuff dying in the back there, which we're going to all focus our firepower on, because it's Wildwood Rangers. We'll just wait. Those horsemen did alright. We'll get up there. We might as well chase them down. And we need to send more durable infantry in. So Tomb Guard. Stalkers going in. Crushing those guys right now. And the stuff is going to go invisible, so guard mode. Should have put it on guard mode earlier. Because they might go invisible since they're out of contact. But they're close enough to some of this stuff, they might not be able to. Got more Wildwood Rangers here. Keep pulling back. Some more Horsemen wouldn't be a bad idea. Just as a quick response piece. And what have the Chosen of the Gods gotten done? 1,500, 435 here, 1,000 on this catapult, which is awesome. Sepulchral Stalkers winning that fight. We're going to take our opponent's home objective. I'm going to send some spears over there. Because we do have one spear left, but they're on their way out. A little bit of healing from Jaffs. More Wildwoods, more Dryads to shoot. Tomb Guard moving up. You Shopti are just hounding down the Hagbane tips over here. If we actually just stack these guys on top of one another, they'll be relatively resistant. Our opponent going for another little cat back here. Yeah, Sepulchral Stalkers are tall enough. They can shoot over the heads of a lot of the units that your opponent might throw forward. Crushing most of what remains here. My opponent's pretty gassed. Really only has the hero core. Most of the infantry are dead. Wraiths and the Wildwood Rangers are not going to be much longer for this world. I don't think it's going to be possible for them to grind through. There's some Wildwoods. Slime back up. Eyes of the Desert forward. Sepulchral Stalkers just going to hold up here. We use Japs here, just cuz. The spears should be around to buffer long enough for the Sepulchral Stalkers to do a little bit of damage here. That is the Wild Hunters of Kurnus, so it's a very expensive piece for my opponent. We can go poke them with Horse Archers. They have silver shields, but they're lightly armored enough. We should be able to get some good damage through. These guys are going to die, unfortunately. But they may be able to hold on long enough for me able to shut down these units. We'll send this stuff back to the middle. We're beating the Glade Riders up here. Another unit of Horsemen, probably a good idea. Get them out of the Vanguard. Just to go hammer home real quick. We need to come back down. My opponent is going to recap here. Come on, get up there and shoot. We'll use this spear just to buffer. Drop this here. Tomb Guard are killing those guys. One of the catapults is getting killed right now. I don't really have anything to kill the Glade Lord with right now. The Sepulchral Stalkers could do it, but they're not really going to find much of an opportunity. Some good shots on the Wild Hunters. We're going to bring those guys down and just start chilling. More Wild Riders coming in. We should unsummon the Chosen of the Gods now. I really need to get out of here. I'm really wishing I had Neros, because this would be making this game a lot easier than it is. Not having the Fizz-Res, and not having Usirians, more importantly. Usirians would be absolutely roasting the Cav, which I don't have a great answer to, because I did not bring that spell. But we're still managing to hammer them pretty nicely. Where'd the Wild Hunters of Kurnus go? Hiding in the back there. Chariot? Haven't really used our chariots much. Maybe the chariots are superfluous for the purposes of my builds here. Kotep got some okay value, actually. It does seem to do okay damage on the chariot. Wild Hunters are going to get a kill here on the Eyes of the Desert. But they will do some work in return. Didn't do great with them. They're pretty short range. But what work they did get done was still decent enough for me. And they're providing an opportunity for other units in the army to get value. Kill this Branch Wraith, please. More Jaffs. Just in the absence of anything else to use. We'll get another chariot, just to run over all the infantry. And the Tomb Guard are fighting the Glade Lord back here. My opponent's staying scrappy here. I just don't know if they're going to be able to get through this. Unsummon. We can unsummon this now. We'll chase off the caster. And the chariots get some good damage in on those dryads. Need to get out of there, though. They don't want to sit in combat. Use Kotep to charge. These guys can run in a pack, actually.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Blob. Shoot those Wild Riders. Charging down. Dryads up top here. Nehekara Warriors, maybe to send up there. Although maybe just the Sepulchral Stalkers wouldn't be a bad call. Need something, man. Thought I'd summon these guys. Send the chariots over. Although we could just charge down. Pull back. Send the Horse Archers up here. He's finally getting up on this objective, but it's really not that big of a deal. Chosen of the Gods will come out and just shoot him off the point. I mean, why not? That's what they're best at. They got 2,000 value the first time around. Nehekara Horsemen got some really good value up top here, man. We just need to rally to the middle objective. We'll go run over those Starfire shafts, maybe. Or we'll just cap this point up for now. And then we'll try and run them over later. The Lord is still running around being really annoying. But there's not a whole lot we can do about that. We'll just keep throwing in some bows and stuff. To keep shooting these Dryads up. Guard mode, please. Yeah, the spoiler, we did really poorly tonight. I don't know. I don't know what was up with me in this tournament. It was not my day. I just got bounced. We struggled mightily. We didn't have great matchups for some of the games, but mostly it was just due to me misplaying and fumbling the bag really hard. Okay, the Glade Riders, I don't know what's going on with these chariots, dude. They are not moving around the battlefield well. It's a little sad. Just gonna get up over here. We're gonna bring some horsemen out. Maybe we'll bring another catapult forward. Get in there and run over those guys. We got the Dryads that we're kind of crushing now. Just finish that one off. And we'll use the horsemen to go chase these guys down. I've been doing pretty well with the horse archers this game. They've been much better for me than they have been in past matches. Chariot's gonna get through here. They don't get a very good charge off. It's very disappointing. I would really prefer if they could actually pile into combat the way that they're supposed to. Chariots are one of those units where if it works, it works. Otherwise, they don't do a damn thing for you, and they just end up losing you a bunch of momentum. Yeah, the Starfire shafts did pretty well, especially the second time around. Glade Lord was good. Probably needed to focus Kotep more, though. Kotep did alright. Tomb Guard, fine. Spearmen just died and did nothing. Catapults are amazing. They farmed a lot of value on some very expensive stuff. What were the inefficient units in our army? Not a whole lot, to be honest. Tomb Guard and these infantry. I was not, unfortunately, having a lot of fun. I have fun when the games are really good and they're close. If I'm just fumbling away wins and playing really poorly, I'm usually not having a very good time. Alright, we've got somebody available to play some games. So I'm going to boot up the map pack. And we can get in. Yeah, I don't know. For me to spoiler, fun is when both people are playing well and the games are close. If I'm not playing well and I know it, I'm usually going to get a little salty about it. I did not turn the map pack back on, did I? No, I did. Okay. Yeah, close games are much more important to me. I don't really care about the wins and losses so much. It's just like, I want to give y'all good games to watch. And if I'm playing poorly, it just looks really silly and I look really bad. That's never a fun experience, especially just like lacking on the micro and macro front. We'll get Unholy Power going. Nightcrow is going to be playing Norska. Norska can be a little tricky for Beastmen, actually. do have some good stuff that we can bring, though. We're gonna try and make this work. Shadows, Beasts, or Death. There's so many good lures for the Shamans. Such a strong option. So, Norska, you bring Corngors for obvious reasons. You need the anti-large. We'll bring Groghooves in the opening. And a Razor Gore. We'll bring lots of little spears. They're very nice. And maybe one Gore Herd. Manticores ain't bad. Honest to God. I kind of like Manticores for the threatens on their Lord options. And we need to start cutting down on spells and stuff. I think we will bring the Wilds Caster. We'll cut down all of the superfluous stuff. I've actually got a decent amount of gold here. Maybe... No, the Butcher's a Calcan Guard. As good as they are, I don't think they're very good in this matchup, and I think the Razor Gore Chariot's actually going to end up being a big waste of time also. Couple bows. Because the problem with the Manticore is it can get rampaged. It's better off in the reserve. Oh, when you see what your opponent has out. Double War Gore's not a bad idea. Gore Bowls are really strong too, though. Maybe we bring one of those guys, and then we just mix in one of these Ungor Herd. Flimsy front line, but that's not really all that big of a deal for the Beastmen. They can rally back in pretty well. The Corngors are a nice anchor as well. Chaos Spawn ain't bad here. I do think we need a Great Weapon Minotaur, though. Jabber Slithe's not a bad option either, but that's getting pretty pricey. I think another Throwing Axe is called for. We'll bring a couple Bestigors in reserve, or Gore Herd in reserve for the infantry. Sons of Goros, maybe? They're pretty pricey, though. Just a regular Great Weapon is usually pretty good. We'll keep the Manticore offline for now. More besties, perhaps? Or maybe we do want a Razor Gore Chariot. Or maybe just a Tusk Gore. Followed up by one bestie. Not the fastest Beastman build in the world, but they're pretty good at maneuvering about, so it could be fine for me. This map is a little more favored for Norska. Good luck, have fun, Night Crow. Just because it's got a home objective, and their infantry are higher quality in general. But if our Gore Herd can get up and start to push out their Marauders and Berserkers and stuff, that'll be pretty nice. Yeah, if you win a skewed game, at least you can walk away with a dub, you know, but losing is a whole nother matter. All you can do is just look at the results and go, oh my god, what was I thinking? Senties are gonna actually... Yeah, they'll move up and cap the number 1. We'll just throw a Spear Herd up on there. We're just gonna make a nice, thick little wall that's gonna be really annoying for the Norskins to get through early. President Gorbel is going to be on protection duty for the Beast Shaman, who's just going to be dropping Flock of Doom and Pans all game. Should be really good for me. Move our reinforcements there. Alright. Alright. and I guess I'm as ready as I can be. I usually don't put infantry in any control groups. I'd rather just manually click on them and move them around. We've got Throg and a Fire Sorcerer, which are really good options, of course, you know, very strong. Horsemen coming up. Where are the Groghooves? Groghooves can take a little bit more Javelin Fire, just because they've got healing on them. We'll pull them back now. We're gonna get up here pretty quick. And we'll position over here. Send some Corngors and these guys. We'll pull back now that the Ungol Raiders are close enough in. Marauders coming in. Gorbel and our guy gonna go over there. What do we bring up first? I actually think we do want Minotaur to come over here. We'll just soak up all this damage with these guys. And the bowmen are going to focus down this marauder, while the other marauder, we're going to engage with our spearmen. And we'll get these guys moving out. Looks like there's a big overwhelm being prepared over here. Anything really expensive? It doesn't seem like it. We'll just get an overcast Flock of Doom here and start getting some damage done on all these guys. Go in. We're shooting these guys up pretty good. We'll advance. We'll send the Corngors over, because our opponent has just completely given up this point. We'll just sit here. We'll get back. Line up our infantry. Keep our skirmishers safe. Minos need to be kept back as well a little bit. We'll go for a cheeky little flank here, maybe. We'll see what our opponent is geared up for. There are berserkers there. They'll do some pretty good damage. We can pop pans here, though, on these guys and do okay. Throg is going to get shot up, and maybe we can actually collapse back here and get after those guys. You can see the Gorbel and these guys are doing some pretty good damage. We'll get these Centaurs back, because if they're occupying the attention of my opponent's units, that's pretty nice for me. Oh, and the Ungol Raiders got caught, because he re-engaged, which was really nice. And we'll send a Centaur up there to get those guys. Just keep running back, because those Skin Wolves will beat us in combat pretty handily. The longer we can stay away, the better. We're kind of getting pushed back on our objective, but we got a beautiful Flock of Doom opportunity here. Did it hit everything? No, it didn't quite, which is rough, but oh well. Pull back. We're doing okay here. We might be able to beat those Skin Wolves in combat. Sentis reign over the Marauders pretty nicely. Where's our caster? Everything is on cooldown on him right now, unfortunately. Charge these Marauders down. President Gorbel is going to get over and help these guys out. And Ungol Raiders putting a little bit of poke into those Skin Wolves. We'll get a rear charge there too, and we'll try and dodge this as best we can. Oh, and these guys got caught over here. That's okay, though, because we're going to drag them into these Corngors. This is a little bit of a risky play for the Norskins, because they're going really hard in the paint to try and overwhelm us. We're not value trading amazingly up to this point, but I think we'll be okay as long as we can preserve our forces and start beating up on all these anti-large units. Is that a Skin Wolf? What is this? Oh, the Fire Sorcerer's coming after me. Wow, he's actually beating the hell out of my caster here. Pretty brutal. Charge down. Corngor's doing good damage. They can stay there. We can stay here. Spearmen need to stay. Sensis need to go over there. Get over. We've got our Corngors just running in the distance. Let's get in. Let's get back. Let's get over here. Caster needs to get out. Pop this here. We'll be able to regain these points, hopefully. Trolls are coming over. We're cleaning up the backfield, finally. And I think we'll be able to start evening out the value here. Especially if we can get Throg. Throg's actually a little bit stuck back here. If we can surround him, we might be able to kill him. Gorbel and our boys going. Let's get the Senties away. Let's push the Corngors up on a point. Throw in. Fight in. We'll send the Ungors forward. A Bestigor herd wouldn't be bad, honestly. They're going to be really nice. Oh, no. Don't need to be doing that. Objectives aren't terrible for us. We should be okay. And now we got Marauder Berserkers coming up. How are we doing in here? We got a lot of units that are having a little bit of a rough go of it, but we should be able to get in here with these Corngors and start to do some serious damage. Let's get back. Oh god, game chugging. Burning Head's done a little bit of work, but really hasn't been all that devastating. Let's get away. Let's get in. Berserkers, and we didn't protect our Ungor Raiders well enough. Maybe gonna be another game where we just kind of falter and fall apart here. It's kind of been my experience so far today. We'll push the back objective. We'll unsummon these guys. And try and get up over there. Flock of Doom's gonna be nice. Bestigors actually can do some pretty good damage here. Let's get up, let's get up. Goreherd are going to trade very well into the Berserkers. Same with the Besties. They are going to do really nicely here. My opponent went really hard into bringing a lot of Skin Wolves, which is pretty good against the Beastmen. They can definitely do nicely. But as you can see, like, eventually faltering and starting to fall behind a little bit on momentum. We've ground the value back a ton here. If we can just kill these damn Berserkers, we'll be okay. Trying to hang on to this point. We'll just fight here. Try and kill this guy. Bring the Tuskor Chariot out. It's gonna go run over the Berserkers that are up here. Berserkers are a very annoying unit. Burning Head will try to get away a little bit. Pushing through, taking the point. We're starting to get ahead. Let's get back. Let's get these guys up. Let's engage. We'll charge these spearmen since they're unbraced, and then we'll pull out, because these are the Groghooves, man. Very, very solid unit. They do a lot of damage. They're very resilient, too. We'll post up here. These guys all posted up. We'll unsummon our Minotaurs. We're going to bring stuff over this way. To make sure all these units end up getting ratted off. What are these guys? Oh, more Ungors. Okay. What do we summon out next? Maybe another Gore Herd. Ain't a bad idea. We just want to put pressure on these points. And get our Lord out, though. Our Lord does not want to engage in any of these combats. And we don't want to overcast so we don't kill this guy on accident. Use pans on them. Charge down there. Groghoofs are going to end up dying here. They got pretty good value. Not the most in the world, though. Maybe going for that point was a little bit too much for me. We got a pretty solid position, though, still. Let's pull these guys out. Can they escape, though, is the question. Maybe. They're getting away fine. The Corngors, they got cleaned up. They ended up getting terror-ratted, which is really brutal. Lord is a little beat up. Corngors, go. I summon ye. Horsemaster is going to take a little bit of time to get through the armor on the besties. Maybe we can trot up something to deal with those guys. Let's get in. We've got enough WOM for one more Flock of Doom, which is probably going to go off on the other side of the battlefield here. Centigore, great weapon. Ooh, and our opponent did not leave anything there. Maybe we can start taking that point again. Let's get out of there. That's a beautiful burning head. Oh, man, that did us so much damage. The Corngors should be able to anchor, though. We're going to get up here, start trying to cap that. Our infantry are doing pretty damn good. We got the crappy ones getting shot at, too. We'll send these guys in here. We'll get up here and cast our Flock of Doom also. Gorbel is getting beat up on, but should be able to hang in. And Norsk is kind of running out of steam here. They're saving up for a whole bunch of units on the other side over there. Pretty good ones, don't get me wrong. Get over there. Charge in here. We'll actually wait. We'll use the Corngors to engage first. Nah, my opponent's very on it, which is really nice. Very well played there. Need to get away. Throg, doing pretty well. Throg has been pretty nasty. Just need to stay away from him, though. We're just gonna get up here. Tuskor Chariot should flatten some stuff. Beast of Tashnar. Oh, no, that's the Beast of Tashnar. I made a big mistake there. But we do hold the back point. We're still holding the middle. I think we'll be able to stuff the Norskins. And he did a lot of damage with that burning head to his own stuff. But he did break all of my Centigores. Owie. Let's try and run those guys down. Let's try and anchor. Maybe playing a little too risky here. We'll see, though. What do I bring up next? I think I need some throwing axes. He's going to retake that objective. We're flattening the Marauder Hunters pretty nicely. We'll take the fight against the Hounds. We got the Spearmen up. The Chariots actually might be able to beat the Beasts of Tashnar. We'll actually see if that works out in my favor. I need to get up and hold that objective just for a little bit longer. Yeah, those Tuskor Chariots did some big work against those guys. Let's get the Groghooves back out. We're holding our back objective pretty well. We'll move these guys over to threaten that point again. Let's get away so that Throg doesn't kill us here. What else would be good? I need some more infantry. Very thin on the infantry front. Maybe these great weapons can come in and do some good work. We got the Gore Herd up. Let's see if we can kill Throg here. Norska's got a lot more that they have to do here than I do. These throwing axes, I think, might be able to kill these Norscan ice dogs. Oh, and I fucked up here. Please run away. Don't get killed by Throg. I'm begging you. Alright, the middle objective got taken. Did we crush the wolves? We did. It's so close, man. Norsk is overwhelming us here. They just got so much, so many furious units, dude. Once they wear your Corngors down, it can get a little foreboding. We won. We're gonna go over there now. Another Corngor. Send it to protect our back point. I think I left this one over here a little too long. Let's get away. Run, run. Collapse. I don't know why these guys seem to want to pull back and then get caught again, which is very silly. Maybe gonna win that. He's going over for this objective, but we do have the Corngors moving over there. We've got the throwing axes still. Corngors going to the middle. Throg is routing, so we can actually go use our chariot character to maybe finish him. Now that the burning heads are gone, we're going to do a little bit better. Let's get away. Bring up Spear Unit to maybe save those guys. We're going to take this middle point again. We're still ahead. We should be able to chase off Throg, and that'll probably be it. Very crazy game, honestly, though. Absolute knockdown, drag-out fight here. Holy crap. I mean, Norska's just sending so many, sketchy units in. Like, all these skin wolves against all the Corngors really isn't going to get a lot done. They're going to take a lot of casualties here. They're letting them grind a lot of value, and we are killing Throg. There's the Ungol Raider that I've been missing all game. I was wondering what was going on with them. We need to go... We'll go for the back point just because. We'll send the Corngors up here to the middle. Just stay here. Corngors, I feel like, should be winning harder, but honestly aren't. We might be able to catch these skin wolves here and kill them. Although, I don't think it's worth it. We need to just keep going for the back objective, just in case. Did we chase Throg off? We did. Got a bunch of units back here. Throw another Corngor into the mix, I guess. And just keep going for it. Still hanging on to that point, so we do need the triple cap here. But Throg is off the field, so his stuff's going to be very squishy on the leadership. Did we take it? How have we not taken this? Finally got it. Jesus. Okay. He didn't leave anything here. The skin wolves should be breaking in just a moment. We'll get away now. And the Corngors are going to grind through these skin wolves. And then we can still take this objective by leaving these guys on the edge there. I just need to watch my lord there. I don't want him to end up getting killed, but I think if he just hides on the edge of the map, it's actually going to be pretty nice for me. Groghoofs are going to probably die, but maybe with the assistance there, they can hang on to it. We just barely edged this game out. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. See, that's a freaking game right there. Oh my goodness. That was insane, man. Throg and Shaman Sorcerer did well. Look at the throwing horsemen, though. Holy crap. 2,000 and 1,500 here. Norskin Wolves did okay. Trolls didn't do much. Skin Wolves were decent. Yeah, the tactical reserves in the trees. Definitely needed to unsummon a little bit better. Good value on the caster. Vice President Gorbel was okay. The Corngors were fine. Bestigors did really well, too. They got their value back. Tuskor Chariot was fine. Everything was okay. Nothing really let me down. That was a really close game, and it just came down to the points at the end. We probably could have scrapped for another 10 minutes if it didn't come down to the objectives. We're going to swap it around. We're going to play a bunch of different stuff and just keep trying things out. I don't know if our opponent's still going to be going with the Norska or not. We could do Sartorial some. Kolek is a little too risky into Norska. They got too much anti-large. Village wouldn't be bad. Oh, we're doing Walk versus Zinch. Okay. What is Tzeentch gonna struggle against? I'll flip away for a minute. I'll come up with a build here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. This is definitely going to be something. Not sure what, but something. You know, Tzeentch has a really strong air force, so we're going to have to play around that and be very cautious. Because the last thing we can afford is for Changebringers to just delete our whole army. I really can't afford it, so gonna have to game plan for it somewhat here. No, those are too vulnerable here. Way too squishy. Some of these guys, definitely need these guys now that I'm thinking about it. Some of thems, a couple of thems. Okay. Oh, and we'll change the map. Otsuchi Castle. It's a pretty good one. It's a nice big open field with some tree cover on some of the objectives, so it should be pretty even. Oh, I'm not forgetting. I got it fixed back up. Thank you for reminding me, though. Walk versus Tzeentch. Very fun matchup, honestly. Tzeentch is one of the factions that can kill the Soul of Damnation pretty easily. Which can be really painful, which I don't want to deal with either. So, we're actually bringing Festus and Scylla. I am very intrigued to see how they perform together. We've got the Knights of Immolation to protect against the Changebringers, because they will absolutely dumpster our army if we let them, and I don't want that to happen, so we got them. We got some more secret business in reserve. We got a Cockatrice. We're going to see how that can do. It's got the magical attacks. Petrifying Gaze is pretty nice. We might be able to lock down the Changebringers if they come out on the field and just pummel them in the air. If our opponent is very heavy on big stuff, then we've got Horsemasters we can bring in who do good damage. With some good micro and focus fire, we should be able to get some great work done. And we've got Stream of Corruption and Miasma here. Stream just to clear out warriors. I did bring Pestilent Potions. I think it's pretty nice to have. Lowering melee attack and weapon strength and stuff is pretty cool. We'll just need to keep these guys up in the air and safe, and not play too risky with them. We'll use them to screen for the Sibilant Slaughtercade as well. Maybe they can go take the #1 objective there. Do we have Ace on? No, we've got Kairos. Kind of going for a sniping build. Pink Horrors, Horsemen. Yeah, oh, the Changebringers right off the bat, dude. Oh my god. Okay. So Kairos with the Changebringers is pretty nasty. We might still be okay, though. Just need to not... How long-ranged is Gaze of Destiny, or whatever it is? Or Gaze of Fate? 100 meters? He's coming over here. We're not going to be able to cap this point in time. He's going to take that one. We're going to try and weevil away. And I'm going to bring the Cockatrice out, just because I'm very curious to see how it ends up performing. We're going to get up on the point here. We'll send 2 Marauders over. I mean, if he wants to chase this stuff around, fine. So be it. Cockatrice is a gigantic model. Oh my god, I, like, never even seen the damn thing, hardly. Sibilant Slaughtercade going over. Sila's going to charge in here. Sila's very good at running stuff over. He is a crazy character. It's very powerful. Send him back there. We're going to kill for Corn. We're going to dodge here. Get in. Go. 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 Go.
We have a victory point.
Horsemen are also going to come in here and do some work for me. Get a flank charge off. Infestus is going to just get in here. He got too much infantry blobbed up here. I don't want to get punished. See what the Sibilant Slaughtercade can do. Does he have Scroll of Destiny? No, he doesn't. So he's actually in a little trouble here with the Changebringers. Even though the we're probably going to trade pretty evenly here. But these guys are getting progressively slowed. We should be able to lock them in combat long enough to kill them. We're going to land here. We'll get Hound over. And try and get these Sky Rays. Just kill the Changebringers. Please kill them. Desperately need you to. Really good land there. Let's get over there. Sibilant Slaughtercade doing its thing. Let's get a nice stream of corruption there. Move in on those Marauders. Run away. Did we kill... We did kill the Changebringers. Holy crap. Huge, huge win for me. We'll use the Cockatrice here, too. We'll just keep running with the Horsemen. The Horsemen are going to go to the Blob, actually. Sila's going to kill for Corn here. Sibilant Slaughtercade's going to go run over the little guys. And we're going to start leeching the life out of everything. I forgot about the Mortis Engine. I forgot you have to actually start it up in order to get value out of it. We don't need to land here. I mean, these guys got some pretty decent value. Crumbling out the Changebringers was just fat value for me. Cockatrice is going to fight here. Horsemen doing pretty good. Pushing through the front line real nice. Sila and what's-his-face are going to go over here now. I'm going to get in. We're going to just keep focusing them down. You know, the Centigores of Tzeentch are a damn good unit. They can be a little vulnerable, though. Try and stay away. And Sila also has Prehensile Tail, so he's getting Mortis Engine damage this whole time. Sibilant Slaughtercade are going to get down to these Centigores. Very good micro on the Centis. Where are these guys? They did land. They're doing some good damage. Oh, and there's the damn Changebringers again, dude. But, you know, that's a lot of momentum that my opponent is going to be giving up here. Maybe we can just keep chasing him around. and eventually hound down all of his expensive stuff. Like, okay, he's gonna have to keep using that. It's gonna take him a while to kill all my units. We're gonna swap over to healing elixirs. Just pop this here, just cause. I'm gonna charge down. Charge here. Taking a bunch of damage, whatever. It is what it is. It's gotta happen somewhere. Let's use our horsemen to try and poke these guys down now. We did actually get the last couple of the knights on top of them and are actually doing some good work, so that's pretty sick. He's just too thin on the ground, I think. Like, doing pretty decent in value trades elsewhere on the battlefield, but here in the middle, it's just been an absolute slaughter. Scylla and Festus are going to sit here together, and Festus is going to heal the big monkey up. Look, Scylla, I was convinced was a god-awful unit, and has, over time, really shocked me by how strong he is. Really incredible unit, honestly. Let's get all of our stuff disengaged here. Because those are Forsaken attacking me. We need to unsummon these guys. Because we need answers to the Changebringers again. Just keep getting out of here. Changebringers, firing volleys, getting damage done, but we've still got our good stuff here in the middle. We'll go get these halberds, actually. They should be pretty vulnerable. Forsaken coming up. We just need to hold on to points. Don't need to panic yet. Got some guys here. We can crush these Centaurs now. One of our Hellstriders ran off the map, though, which really stinks. Run away. Changebringers have 5 volleys left, which is so much, man. They can just shoot for days. It's wild. Take this point. Flattening these guys. Scylla does not need to be eating all this damage. Stream. And miasma. And there we go. Now those guys are pretty much donezo. See what the big monkey can do. Anchoring with Scylla here. Getting some damage. Cockatrice again. Where's the Cockatrice? Why is it not back in here? Oh. Cannot come out of reserve, apparently. It's very interesting to know. We'll win. Keep fighting here. I think this might be the end of our Lord. This is looking real scary. Oh my god. Yeah, Scylla's getting absolutely pounded now. Can the Cockatrice save me here? Scylla's just getting absolutely roasted to bits, dude. No, my combo. I think we might lose now. It's these damn Changebringers. And Warriors of Chaos don't have enough answers for them like some factions do, because you don't have aerial units that you can reliably use. It gets really, really sketchy, honestly. Festus is gonna die, that's gonna be game. I can't shut down the Changebringers in time. Owie. These things are so strong. I mean, you can just double up on them and roast your opponent's army into the Shadow Realm if they don't have the right kind of tools. I needed to use my magic a little better. I probably just needed more horsemen. To get after stuff, and the Cockatrice wasn't really good at all. It was kind of bad. What do we want to play next? Something different. Some Tomb Kings. Again. Just for practice. They're not a fun unit to play into. Well, you know, it is what it is. You can either deal with them or you can't. That's kind of the it's kind of the play with them. Oh, Vampire Coast versus Tomb Kings. We'll see how this goes. Okay. I mean, Setcher should still be pretty good. He's pretty safe from the shooting as long as Neru's is on him. Just need to actually get good value out of that. Lots of skellies to start off. Some warriors. What I would do next time into Tzeentch, I'd just bring Exalted Heroes on the discs. They would beat the crap out of Kairos. And then I can just use, you know, a stronger Lord on the ground. I think against something other than Tzeentch, the Festus and Scylla combo can work. But when your opponent is just going to be bringing Changebringers, you know, or if they have the ability to, like, why are they not gonna? Like, that, it's just silly not to. So, you have to bank on them being out on the field. How do we feel about tons of Skellyman archers? Got good range, good focus fire, should be able to focus things down. Big wall rush type build, maybe. Wow, 10 gold off. No. So sad. What do we do with the last 300 gold here? You know what? We're gonna do something different. I've seen Cetra on the Sphinx enough. I'm actually gonna bring him on the Chariot just for lols. We'll see how he does. We'll see what the Ushopti can do. These guys are arguably probably not a very good choice. Just more long-range stuff to kill enemy units. Probably a little better. Just full bows and other garbage. Some Ushopti Great Bows, not a bad choice. Screaming Skull Catapults in reserve. Maybe 2 of them. Chariots against Vampire Coast, very good. Maybe with the bows. It's pretty expensive, though. We'll do something like this, just to see how it works out. We'll bring a halberd. And some Sepulchral Stalkers. More Nahakara Warriors. King Nakesha Scorpion Legion, maybe. Well, that's a little bit too much. We got 825 gold. What? That is a really awkward amount, man. We don't need those guys. So the crabs come in. Crabs aren't quick enough to get away from Sepulchral Stalkers. Especially because they have poison. The ROR variant. They can hammer them down pretty easily. Yeah, it's exactly like the Soul of Damnation. If you aren't prepared for it, then you lose, and that's just kind of sad. I've been thinking about hosting some tournaments where we have some of those super meta units banned just to see how it shakes things up. I've been a little curious to see how it plays out. What do we lose to here? Just a bunch of depth guard or something, I guess. I don't know. Let's see how this build does. Oh, and swap the map up real quick. Haunted Vale. What is this map? Oh yeah, I remember this map. Sure, we'll go with this. Why not? Let's see what the Tomb Kings can do with some, throwing some smoke out here. It's a gigantic bow line. I'm very interested to see how mass Skelly archers perform. Deck Gunner build might be pretty good against me. We'll see. We're going to try and play off the number 3 because there's a little bit of shelter here. So if there's artillery or something, we can jump in there and be a little bit shielded away from the worst of it. Unless it's mortars, which would be, you know, certainly something. Alright. I have no idea how this matchup works, so it's going to be an interesting fight. 2. Just put those guys in a control group. And all the infantry we'll just throw up onto the objectives. We got a big army coming in for the for Nightcrow here. We're out of the tournament, Bompy. We're just doing battles with Nightcrow. This is probably gonna be our last one. I'm gonna go work on some other stuff after this. It'll be a nice little best of 3. Oh, Silostro crabs. I think we'll be okay. We got so many bows. King of Kings is gonna go run over these gunnery mob. Well, I don't think he can fight Silostro, so maybe we just sit in the trees for a minute. Chosen of the Gods can move up. They're gonna try and work down these gunnery mobs, because those are gonna be really annoying. We'll send 1 warrior there. 1 here. We're gonna get our, once our bows start getting in, they're gonna be real devastating. And our warriors just need to push up fast as can be. Carronade in the woods, okay. Oh wow, doing some good damage. We'll peel over this way. That way that way it doesn't have anything to shoot at. We'll send a carrion off on a secret agent mission over there. They're really cheap, so why not? Come up over here. We're gonna get Cetra rolling through. And the bows need to start shooting all these bomber mobs down. Who we're just gonna, like, try and kite out. He's gonna have to protect the carronade. Shoot these bombers. We'll just keep pulling back for a minute. Oh, and tons of fellbats coming out. We'll use Cetra to come back here and start running him over, and we'll also use Usurians on these guys. These guys can fight. Is this long enough range? It is. Oh, okay. So we can save them. We'll get the bombs forward, or the Wet Nekar warriors forward onto the bombs. Let's get in here. Let's get over here. We saved 1 set of skeletons, archers already. Keep pulling back. We got more bats coming in. We're gonna just keep going for those guns there. Bombed into oblivion in some areas, but our archers are mostly secure again. No answer for Celestia there, really. We need the Eyes of the Desert over there. Not having them over there is a big mistake. Let's focus these guys down. Cetra taking a bunch of damage. He's gonna go run into the guys over here. He's gonna go land on them. Taking this points. We need to get the Eyes of the Desert away. Celestia being very annoying, but we can get some Sepulchral Stalkers in to shoot at her some. The fight in the woods is going really poorly. Ended up being a big trap for me. Fighting in the open field would have worked out a lot cleaner, I think. But we're doing some really good damage. Cetra's being very annoying. He's gonna heal himself, or pop the passive here. He's gonna start running over all these guns, and we're just gonna keep going in here. Need something to save these dudes from the swarm of pole arms. Let's get away. I think we're gonna lose this game. I don't know what I'm doing here. Cetra on the chariot's not the best option. We cannot do anything about old Celestia in here. Okay. Bows just need to keep going. We'll shoot these guys. We'll bring up some Nehekar warriors. It's not going totally abysmally. We're killing a lot of his gun line, which is probably going to benefit me immensely in the later stages of the game. Chosen the Gods have taken some damage. They just need to run. I don't know why they have been ignoring my orders this whole time. He's got all these scurvy dogs on my bows. We're killing his handguns. We're going to come over here and run over the bombs. Animated Hulk's coming up. We'll send more Nehekar warriors out. Try and start capping points again. Let's get the Chosen of the Gods over here. This Carronade is still firing, and these Carrion are actually free now. Shoot those animated Hulks. Let's get out of here. God, this forest fight sucks, dude. I haven't been able to do anything from there. Let's go run over some of this stuff. Let's grind through all these units. Any skeleton archers online still? We got the Blessed Legion. They need to get out of here, though. We need to maneuver to the open side of the field instead of continuing to fight in this terrible position that I've moved all my units into. My choice of fight was very poor. We're grinding okay now, though. We might be able to get back in this. Now we might be able to punish Celestia, too. Can't get anything out of reserve. Probably should have just committed to a full rush. Rather than this, bow build. Because I think I'd be doing a lot better. Cetra is getting his ass handed to him because he's got terrible mass on the chariot. If he can get out of here, though, maybe we'll be fine. He just needs to keep running. Keep popping abilities. We're gonna run these guys down. Let's get away here. Let's push up here. Let's get there. Let's get over here. Sepulchral Stalkers, and you keep running. Cap weight. More stuff. More Nehekar warriors, I guess. I don't know. Something, man. Just need something. Oh, that's the black spot. Yeah, Cetra on the chariot, dude. Just not nearly as good as the Sphinx. And he just basically got killed. And all of my expensive missile pieces can't do anything. I fumbled that. Oh well. I'm back to playing poorly again. Like, all of these deckhand mobs just pushed up onto my bows. And I was trying to be cute with them and use them in the woods to shade myself from handgun fire, but I think that was just a big mistake on my part. So, GG's. I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I appreciate y'all showing up. Sorry the games weren't nearly as good as they normally are. It's kind of sad. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on